The unprecedented pressure by civic platform politicians on the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe and the absurdly short time for Polish MP Marcin Romanowski to prepare his defence, who is not present today, is the main backstory of today's meeting in Strasbourg.
Zwróćmy uwagę na to.
Note that Marcin Romanowski was given just over 18 hours, less than 24 hours, to prepare his position to translate hundreds of pages into English. During the debate, there was no surprise. Civic platform politicians played their roles. Mr. Marcin Romanowski had the right to defend himself here, but he did not use it, just as he will have opportunities to defend himself before independent Polish courts. There were also strong voices in defence of Marcin Romanowski. This is political fanaticism we are dealing with in Poland. Let's respect basic rights. He has already been arrested once, and without respecting the immunity that we are all entitled to here. I would like to make sure that the person who is supposed to defend themselves was given time to do so, and less than 24 hours does not seem reasonable here. It is hard not to see many irregularities in this case. The debate itself and the vote in Strasbourg did not matter much because in the meantime, the court has already ruled twice that the detention of MP Marcin Romanowski was unlawful. From this ruling, there is no longer an appeal.
Sami sobie Państwo odpowiedzcie.
Answer for yourselves in whose interest this is being played and why it is being played. It is being played mainly because the Tusk government needs the political blood of Marcin Romanowski in the face of the failures of recent weeks and months. Marcin Romanowski was detained in July despite his immunity as a delegate to the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe. Bodnar and Tusk's politicised prosecutors either forgot or ignored this fact. The prosecutor's office, in disregard of the Assembly's immunity, has already performed the act of presenting charges and has therefore, of its own accord, performed an act that cannot be repeated. The submission of an immunity waiver request to the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe was irrelevant to the future of the proceedings for yet another reason. Friday's Supreme Court resolution that the national prosecutor is Dariusz Balski, not Dariusz Korneluk, who requested the arrest. An additional argument is the fact that the Polish Sejm issued resolutions on the 12th of July to consent to the prosecution, as well as the detention and temporary arrest of Marcin Romanowski, on the basis of a motion signed by the prosecutor Dariusz Korneluk, who was not authorised to do so in the light of the Supreme Court resolution. Mr. Romanowski himself is calm about the political games surrounding his immunity, games that compromise not him, but the civic platform politicians and ridicule the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe.
Tego typu decyzje zapadają na poziomie.
These kinds of decisions are made at the political level, of entire groups rather than individual deputies. That's the first thing. And the second thing, unfortunately, everyone points to the puzzling role of the German woman, the chairwoman of the Assembly, who just happened to also become the rapporteur of my report. And it is she who is pushing through with her knee all these decisions that should take weeks, if not months. The Polish prosecutor's office, apparently not wanting to leave a shadow of a doubt as to how politicised it is, announced even before today's vote in Strasbourg that it would seek to bring Mr. Romanowski in for questioning next week.